Hello, dear students. We have been studying about the various characteristics of particles of gases. Now we have the 10th characteristics about the gases, which is about the filling a gas container. Particles of gases move randomly in all directions. When they move randomly in all directions, that means they expand. That means their interparticle gap or interparticle distance can be increased, and they do not have fixed volume. That means their volume is not fixed. The volume can be increased and volume can be decreased easily. So when they are filled in a gas container, they occupy the volume of that container completely. So actually they fill the container completely. We should write here that they fill the container completely. This is how actually they behave with the container. Then boundaries. The gases are boundaryless. They do not have any boundary. They do not have any surfaces. My dear students, you must have noticed that the solids have infinite boundaries, liquids have only one boundary, but these gases do not have any boundary, so they are boundaryless. Let us read about the notes. Gases do not have any boundary. They are boundaryless. They do not have any surface. So gases must be stored in a closed container, or they expand, increase their volume, and diffuse. Diffusion gas is diffusion for gas is very fast, and this diffusion is fast as compared to the diffusion of liquid and the diffusion of solids. Solids do not diffuse into solids, but they can diffuse into the gas or they can diffuse into the liquids. Then we have the next one is the melting and boiling point. The substances which are gases at the room temperature, they have very low melting point and boiling point. So their melting points and boiling points are comparatively low. Then we shall study about a reason. Give reason. Smell of hot sizzling food can be felt at far distance, but to smell the cold food, we need to go near to the food. See, if your mother is cooking something into the kitchen and if you are playing outside the home, you feel the smell of that particular food outside the home. This is what it happens because why does it happens? And if the food is cold, then the smell cannot be felt outside. What is the reason? Let us try to understand the reason. Heat means more temperature. So if you heat any substance, its temperature increases. More temperature means more energy or more kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is responsible for the motion of particles. Due to higher kinetic energy, food particles or particles due to higher kinetic energy, particles of smell of hot sizzling food can travel a far distances. So you can smell them from the far distances. But cold food have less kinetic energy. So the smell particles cannot travel far distances. So we need to go near the food to smell it. So this is the basic difference. You can simply say that due to higher kinetic energy, the particles of hot food can travel far distances, and due to lower kinetic energy, the particles of smell of cold food cannot travel far distances. And that is why we need to go and smell the cold food near to it. I hope, my dear students, you are enjoying your studies. Happy learning.